Hey everybody, it's Brendon. I hope this message finds you surrounded by the beauty of family and friendship in this happy holiday season. I hope that you are well rested, or if you're really stressed out, that you're still really geared up for making 2013 the best year of your life. And in my hand, I hold 4 cards that I want to share with you that might help you make your planning for your New Year's resolutions of 2013 even more effective, even more clear, and hopefully even more ambitious and exciting for you. Because in my hand, what I hold is what I know to be 4 secrets about what it is that we're all after. What is it that we all want? Many of you know my work from the last book I released, which was The Charge, Activating the 10 Human Drives That Make You Feel Alive. And one of the things, as I've toured the country and I've done the seminars and people have asked me on interviews, what is it that people really want, Brendon? What is it they're really after? Well, obviously we all want to activate our human drives to feel more fully alive, but I really believe that we're all after 3 very specific things. And I want to share those with you in this video, and then also share with you one little tool that I use that might help you achieve all 3 of these things, and to invite you as well to participate with me in a live webcast workshop to help you plan your 2013 New Year's resolution, going far beyond just set some goals and be excited stuff like old school personal development, and actually moving into a realm of visioning and planning for your 2013 that brings in the best of high performance studies, neuroscience, and practical psychology that makes you more ambitious, effective, and likely to have the greatest year of your life. How's that for a big promise? So, to the cards. I have 4 cards here. And people, as they're asking and as you're trying to figure out, well, what's it going to be? What's going to make 2013 magnificent for you? Well, I think what it's going to be is you achieving and moving towards the 3 things that we know everybody wants anyway. And these 3 things you might actually find, if you've already been thinking about your New Year's resolutions, you're going to see, well, gosh, these 3 things are really the outcomes that you want from probably everything you're even thinking about for 2013. I know that's big and bold as a claim, but check this out. The first thing that I've found that everybody wants worldwide, and they want more of, is energy. They want to feel heightened levels and sustained levels of energy, more vibrancy physically, more energy emotionally and spiritually. They want to be more what I call fully charged, activated. And so often, I hear people say that all the time. It's like, gosh, if I just had more energy, I'd be more courageous, I'd be more productive, I'd be better with my spouse, with my kids. I wish I had a little more energy. And you and I know that, energy drives the world, too. It's the #1 commodity in the world. Did you know the coffee industry is an $80 billion industry? You know those little 5-hour energy drinks that are kicking around all the point of sales and gas stations and checkout stands across the world? That's a $1 billion company now. 5-hour energy, $1 billion company. So fast. Why? Because everybody wants energy. But how do you get energy in a way that it lasts, in a way that it's not just a quick peak of energy and you feel excited and ambitious and thrilled out of your mind for a short term, but how do you have real, sustained, present, buoyant, peaceful, yet energized health? How do you have energy that actually makes you feel more fully alive over the long term so that you don't have these dips and valleys throughout your day, your weeks, or your months? Well, we've studied neuroscience and found out, well, what is it that activates your brain? And we've studied what is it, the best of what we understand about how to fuel your body. I'll be sharing these things with you on the live webcast where we talk about, well, what's it going to take to make 2013 your most energetic year ever? Because I think you deserve that. I think your family deserves that. I think if anything, if any gift that you could really give anybody, it would just be that heightened and sustained sense of energy where they feel like they had, more just get up and go for the day, more motivation, more inspiration, more willingness to go out and crush it every single day. If 2013 is going to be the most effective year of your life, you're going to have more energy to accomplish your goals and your dreams. True or false? If it's true, we've got to get you there. I'd love to help you with that. I think the second thing that everybody wants is engagement. They want to have a heightened and sustained engagement with those around them. You want to be more engaged with your passions, with your family, with your dreams, with your hobbies. You want to experience the moment more with the people that you love. You want to be more deeply engaged with the work that you love. Nothing is worse in the world than boredom. When you are bored and you are checked out and you're just sitting there, that's lack of engagement. But if we can give you more engagement, we've shown in psychology, like the science of flow by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who found out, the more engaged you are, the more happy you are. More engagement with your life, your relationships, and the moments that go throughout the day, the more centered you feel, the more satisfied you feel, and we can measure it in your brain. So what are you going to be more engaged with in 2013? What are you really going to be connected to, excited about, and present with every single day of 2013 to make it your most engaging year of all time? The last thing that everyone wants is enthusiasm. They want to have a deep and real and excited connection and commitment for the future. That's what enthusiasm is, right? It's being excited about the future. Right? That's where the feeling of enthusiasm comes from. When you're more enthusiastic, your mind is more sharp, you're less depressed, and you're more likely to actually take action to move towards your dreams. So what are you going to be enthusiastic about? What's exciting you for 2013? What are you really looking forward to? What are your highest ambitions? What are the visions that are activating you and making you feel so excited about making this year better than 2012? Because look, a lot of people can't have another year like 2012. Financially, they can't have the same year. Like they can't have it like 2011, 2010, 2009. It's like they've got to move beyond. It has to be a transition and a breakthrough and a transformative year for a lot of people, both emotionally, in their relationships, as well as in their finances. It has to be a year that they break through, that something extraordinary happens for them. And I've spent my life asking that simple question. How do we help people become more fully charged and activated, so that they can have heightened levels of energy and engagement and enthusiasm? And I just recently spent some time with some top CEOs helping them figure out, how do we go in our thinking from just planning things to really visioning things, to looking at a bigger picture that excites us and engages us. And I know, if anything, if 2013 is going to be the year for you that's remarkable and powerful, I'd like to take you through this activity that we call the ambition line. And the ambition line is what my webcast is all about. The ambition line is about you figuring out, what is it that's going to take you from here to there? What is it you need to get clear about to begin? What are the obstacles that might get in your way? And what are the outcomes you're really after in your life anyway? So many people, when they're planning their 2013 or their New Year's resolutions and their New Year's goals, what they're really doing is they're just going to saying, well, what would be better this year than last year? Or, what do I want? And they're looking at it at a casual level. Most goal-setting workshops, most New Year's resolution, things that you can read online, they're very simple. It's like, what do you want personally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and physically, in your relationships, blah, blah, blah. It's all the old stuff that is just tired and boring. But here's what the interesting thing is. If we can change the way that you're thinking about 2013 to a different level of vision, and I can just share some science with you about how your brain works and about what we've learned from high-performance studies. And this is, if you haven't seen my work with High Performance Academy, people paying $1,000 just for a seminar ticket to learn some of these concepts. But in our live webcast, in 2 hours, I'm going to keep it really efficient for you, in just a 2-hour span of time, we are going to vision together your 2013. Me, personally, with you, on our live audience, we're going to figure out your year at a level of detail you've probably never actually gone into. And that might help you achieve more next year. Because if you're struggling or you had a really tough time in 2012, it's because you said, I'll just show up and see how it goes. But the most successful people in the world are also the most strategic. And we need to set up a strategic plan for your 2013 that is more visionary than anything you've ever done in your entire life, but also helps you hit the ground running so that it becomes the most extraordinary year where you actually produce more, you influence more people, and thus you have higher levels of income, impact, and influence. And so how do we get you there? Well, I'm going to take you to this flip chart right behind me, and we're going to spend 2 hours doing this activity I call the ambition line. I just spent time with 40 CEOs walking them through this, and it blew their mind. And I usually never, ever, 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 ever teach this except to my $25,000 or $45,000 clients. But I thought, you know what? What could I give to my community that would blow their minds and help them create the most extraordinary quality of life they've ever had for 2013? So we're going to go through the ambition line activity live, You can see the dates below, and you can register below. Quick $97 payment, you're registered, you'll get the link, and then on the date of our live webcast, as you can see below, boom, we're together for 2 hours workshopping your life. Don't sweat it, by the way, if you can't make that date and that time, because guess what? We'll record it. And if you can't make it live, no sweat, we'll send you the recordings afterwards that you'll have access to for an entire 2 weeks. So the first 2 full weeks of the beginning of the year, you'll have access to this to be able to go through, to do the workshop, to sit down, to let it sink in and do the work of figuring out what's going to be extraordinary about 2013. Because we can change your life. There's no question about it. Because you know that old saying, if you haven't heard me saying it over and over and over from my books and my work, I've been saying it for almost a decade now, there's only 2 things that are going to change your life. Either something new is going to come in your life, or something new is going to come from within you. Something new is going to come out of you, out into the world, out into the marketplace, out into your relationships, out there, that's going to make you stronger, bolder, wiser, more successful, more capable of achieving the very things you want. Look, I know what you want. You want more energy. You want more engagement. You want more enthusiasm. That's worldwide, every culture. I've never met anybody who didn't want those 3 things bad. But how do you get them? And how do you plan for 2013 that will be entirely different than 2012 to the next level of accomplishment, achievement, and awareness and experience in life, in all areas of your life? That's a big promise, but take me up on it. If you're not fully satisfied or blown away, ask for a refund. I'm happy to give it to you. But I know what's going to happen for you in this session. 2 hours with me. Many of you know I only coach our highest tier clients now individually on topics like this, but I want to work with you. So sign up for the live webcast. Let's sit down and think through your life. Let's go beyond what's your goals for 2013, and let's plan something epic together. Click the link below, sign up for the live webcast. I look forward to seeing you on that day live. I'll be taking Q&A after our live workshop if you have any questions as well, and we'll provide you recordings for the workshop afterwards in case you can't make that live date for any reason. I look forward to seeing you in 2013 and seeing your greatest ambitions and your greatest dreams come true. Until then, enjoy the holidays with your family and your friends and go out there every single day. Live fully, love openly, and make your difference today.